Everything's fine. Yes. Yes. Maybe. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah. I guess. I suppose. They're taunting me. I'm not gonna cry. Hi, it's me. Hello. Hello, hello. Hey, hi. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, because you're the one person who's gonna understand me when we have this conversation. All right. We have an important conversation to have today. It's important. Hear me now, hear me now. Stranger, ooh, ooh. I went to Stray Kids last night and Ian waved at me. Period. I saw the tour news today and I'm like, what? Without Soho? All right, I cannot wait to explain. I cannot wait to talk about my thoughts and opinions because I have a lot. I saw some random dragging Soho in oneus comments and I dragged that what? Soho? Tell me who right now. Tell me who right now so I can go over there and drag them with you. Because how dare you talk about the love of my life like that? That's just so unacceptable. That's just not acceptable. I'm so sorry. Radar was so good. I love Hwanwoong so much. True. I don't think I can go. It's too soon for me. Bro, okay, I cannot wait to talk about my thoughts and opinions because there's really only one emotion that I had when I saw the news, okay? And it was like, this is kind of how I know, this is how I feel about it because like it was my initial reaction. I wasn't excited or anything. Okay? I got the notification, all right, that let me explain to you kind of how this happened, all right? I'm on my way to work. I'm driving to work. I am 1 minute away from getting to work. I'm so close to getting there. My phone vibrates, like I get a notification. So I look and tell me the first 3 words that I see are 2025 World Tour from oneus. The way I started tearing up in the car, but not because I was excited and happy or anything, but because I was so like devastated and disappointed. I hate to say, I'm a little disappointed that they're going on tour. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. Hello, hi. Hi, Marlene. I added you and it didn't work. Where? I was honestly sad and shocked. I'm more just mad. I'm mad. Why are Mexicans running from Mexico? Yeah, so true. Hey, hi. How was your day? Aside from the horrible news we received this morning, it was actually an okay day. But that was like the highlight of my day because that's a very big thing. That's a huge thing to happen to me today, okay? All right, as a oneus stan, okay? As a number one oneus stan, this is like the worst news I could have heard today. I just woken up from bed and I saw that. I thought I was dreaming for a second. I wish that I had made that up. I'm so really the only feeling I have is that I'm kind of just upset. Like I'm mad, but I'm also again disappointed. I guess I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited. I'll be honest, but also because I wasn't planning on seeing oneus this year after I seen them in Seoul. Like I just Anyways, it's been a while since I last joined a live. You know, welcome back. Welcome back. I think I feel the same way too. I'm so glad. I feel like, honestly, I kind of feel like, I almost want to say a hater, because a lot of people like on Twitter that I follow and stuff, they're all excited. And I guess I get it because technically, right, like not a lot of people from over like international fans went to Korea to go see him, because like not everyone can do that, and I totally get it. And so I don't know if that was like maybe just me because I saw them in February and like everyone else that I know saw them a year and a half ago. So like everyone is excited, and so it was making me feel like maybe I'm complaining for absolutely no reason. But there's just other things about this tour that I'm just not the biggest fan of, and it's making me a little upset. What happened? Um, my favorite group in the entire world, oneus, announced they're going on a US tour in August today. I was extremely stressed out and overwhelmed the entire day. I cried. I was crying too. Me too. But kind of the same reason. It's like I felt like it was like, yeah, I guess I was overwhelmed with just a bunch of different things. I'm upset about it too. Like, why couldn't they wait till Soho comes back? Well, see, it's not even the fact that like to wait until Soho comes back. It's like, can we just like wait 1 or 2 months? Can we announce it today and say it's like in September or October, or better yet, November? Like anything but 2 months from now? That's insane. Hi, bestie. Hi, welcome back. oneus is incomplete without him. Not great timing for a tour, especially in the US. I know, and I hate how rushed it feels. Like it doesn't feel like there was really any planning or anything. Well, I can't say that because oneus has been mentioning like since February, which is crazy, that like they keep hinting about going back to certain places to like go see fans. And so it's like we I don't know. What did I think? I didn't think it was going to be a tour. Okay, and also I didn't think they would announce a tour, all right, and then have the tour be 2 months after they announced it. All right, and then even worse is that tickets go on sale on Friday. That's in 2 days. That's not even a full 48 hours from when they announced it. No, it was. It was. 48 hours. Oh my god. I'm heated. I'm heated. 48 hours after they announced that this tour is even happening in the first place for tickets to go on sale, and then have the tour be in 2 months, and then they're only going to 10 stops. Like, oh my god, oh my god. I'm literally, I'm mad. I'm, I'm upset. I unfortunately can't go, and I've been having so much FOMO seeing all my friends go, but I'm happy for them. No, see, that's the other thing too, is it's so soon. Like, no one can, like, take that kind of time off all of a sudden. oneus is at, oh, did you watch Izzy's new video? I didn't. oneus is having a comeback on June 30th and now a tour. I know. Like, it's not even the fact that they're going on tour, it's the fact that it's happening so soon. Like, can we, like, wait until, like, October or something? For any band, I don't feel like August is a good month to tour in the US. The summer months are really hard because everyone, like, does, like, concerts and, like, festivals and tours and all this stuff. And especially, like, in K-pop right now, there are a lot of K-pop groups that are touring kind of in the next few months. Like Stray Kids is on tour right now. Hypen's gonna go on tour in August, I think. ATEEZ is going on tour next month. Trying to remember like other group. Oh, P1 Harmony announced a tour. I don't remember when that's supposed to be, but like a lot of these like big groups are going, and there's very very few people who can afford to go to like all of them, and me included, right? And so a lot of times people will pick and choose which ones they want to go to, but because these other groups are like bigger groups, it's like they'll tend to go to those and spend their money for those and not go to like these smaller groups. So like I don't know what oneus and RBW are thinking having a tour in August, okay, when everyone else is going on tour. I heard that ATEEZ is having their concert in Dallas the same day. Wait, that doesn't make sense. ATEEZ is not going to Dallas. Hypen. No. Some group is having the same concert day as oneus in the same city. I'm like, do you see how this is already like not working for anyone? We could have waited till October. That's all I'm saying. The VIP prices are absolutely insane. They are. They kind of are. I do understand though, because like the benefits are insane for that top tier. They're kind of crazy. Um, RBW always does that. I know. I know. I was thinking about it while I was complaining, because this happened with the La Dolce Vita tour. I remember it was the first week in February when they announced the tour was going to happen. 3 days later, the tickets went on sale, and then the tour was like a month and a half later. So I guess this time we should really be grateful that they gave us 2 months and not a month and a half. But I still don't like it. I'm sorry I'm missing all the comments. My queen, hello. Hope you're well. Thanks. All my ults are touring right now in the same month. oneus, ATs, and Dreamcatcher. See? Do we see? 10 stops only? Yes. They're only gonna be on tour for 2 weeks. Like, if I have enough money, I'll try to buy last minute tickets probably. That's so fair. I'm going to school in Kenya. Nice. As oneus, I saw it. ATs. Oh, and ATs and oneus in the same day in Dallas. I think. Right? I don't know. Because I think oneus is gonna be in Dallas on like the 15th, like August 15th. But I didn't think that ATEEZ's tour went that far out. Everything in K-pop feels rushed. ATEEZ and oneus having comebacks and touring right after. Yeah, see, that was the thing about ATEEZ's tour too, is like it felt so. That one also felt really rushed. Because they kind of did the same thing. Now, at least they gave 3 months in advance, right? For people to buy tickets and whatnot. But that one was also like they announced it, and then tickets went on sale like maybe a week later, less than a week later, not sure. They were really, really fast. And so in my mind too, I'm thinking like ATEEZ's tour felt a little rushed as well. I'm not sure why oneus is rushing a tour. It like makes no sense to me. Like I can't, I've been trying to think about it all day. I'm like, why are we rushing a tour in August? Like of all, like if we knew we were gonna tour in August, why didn't we announce that last month? Or if we're gonna announce it this month, why didn't we wait till September or October or something? All right, and give like a week or something for tickets to go on sale and not 2 days. I don't know. It's just really weird to me and I don't like it. I don't really like it. um and so that's kind of what's been bothering me about this tour. It's again too is like I didn't think they were gonna go on tour this year, or if they did it would be in November, December, or maybe even like January, February. I don't know. I just didn't think it was, I didn't wake up today thinking that I was gonna see a oneus tour. I was telling my friend earlier, because as much as I hate that they're going on tour and as much as I don't want to go, because I love oneus, all right, all love to oneus, but I like low key. My first thought was I didn't want to go, because I have been planning to do other things because I didn't think they were gonna go on tour. Okay, so I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna go do this and I'm gonna go do this, and I had them all lined out. But now, like, I do know I still could just not go to the oneus tour, but like, why would I do that? You know? Like, as a oneus fan, okay, like, I know I have to go, not have to go, okay? This sounds like I'm like forcing myself. I do want to go because it's oneus. But it's almost just sad to me that I was also thinking, like, I kind of don't want to go. But I kind of want to go because it's oneus. And, like, I've been to every tour of theirs so far. It's just such bad timing. It's just bad timing. It's not good. I don't like it. So, yeah, I don't know, like, why? Why? I have a feeling that maybe they're trying to rush the tour because Lido could be enlisting at the end of the year or beginning of next year. See, I think that's what's weird to me, though, is why would they rush a tour just to have him in it? Like, why would they just, like, I guess to me, logically, I just wouldn't do the tour at all. if a member is about to enlist at the end of the year are like pretty close, you know, in less than a year, I don't know if I would try to squeeze a tour out in front, like from the group. I would just not do the tour. But like that's me personally. Like I get maybe it's just a business move, you know? Like they can get some. Yeah, but what benefits do they get from sending an artist on a US tour? Like that makes no sense to me. They could just have concerts in Korea if they wanted to get their money up. Like I don't know. I literally just checked the dates for both oneus and ATEEZ, and they have concerts on the same day, August 16th in Dallas. Okay, so see, that's already kind of a problem then. Because everyone going to ATEEZ in Dallas, or regardless if they're oneus fans, they're probably going to go to ATEEZ in Dallas. So now oneus's ticket sales are just cut in half because ATEEZ is performing over there. Like, kind of on topic, I saw oneus's new album details. The logo of the album looks the same as ATEEZ. I did notice that. That was the first thing I noticed. And I kind of made like a mental note to myself was like, that logo looked very similar to like one of their album logos or something. ATEEZ's album logos. So I thought that, I don't know how that happened, but that was kind of strange to me. Yeah, you know, I don't know how I feel these days. Like maybe I truly am just missing Soho too much, and I don't like this change that we have to go through. Maybe. Is this how I felt when they became 5 members? Well, that was different though. That was a different situation. Cause even with the mini album, I'm like, why? I don't know. I'm really not sure. I don't know how to explain like how I've been feeling these days. It could be because I just am not used to the idea of like oneus promoting without a member there. Maybe that's why it's so weird and like foreign to me. But I don't know. I really don't know. I guess they realized that people were more likely to cave into the crazy prices because of the military era, like seeing Lito one last time before he goes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, right? That's just, it's weird. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's weird. From the World Series from ATEEZ's album. That's what I thought. They're both my ult. I wish I could go see them. I don't care if I have to travel. On the same day though is crazy because you really have to pay. Like I heard, well, I think oneus and ENHYPEN are a day apart in Chicago. So I guess if people were oneus and ENHYPEN fans, they could go to both. What was I saying? Oh, also though, like this was even my dilemma before Soho enlisted. I hate that oneus keeps doing mini albums. I hate it so bad. Do you know how, like, we could have had a second full, we could have been on, like, our 3rd full album by now. If we had just stopped doing these mini albums. I don't know why we're doing mini albums all the time. And so they announced that this new album is going to be a mini album. I'm like, I'm tired of that. Second of all, it's only going to have 5 songs. I'm like, why not add 6? Like, what's wrong with 6 songs? I'm sure we can find one more song and slap it on the album. I think that'd be okay. And so there's already that. And then I saw the album packaging. I'm a hater at the end of the day. I'm a big hater. Okay? I do not like that album packaging. It's gross. It looks dumb. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. How is that gonna sit anywhere? Has anyone seen it? Because it's gross. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to whoever made that packaging. I mean, nobody made the packaging. Somebody just decided, let's just stick it in this like silver bag. Let's just stick it in a bag, a Ziploc bag, and just give it to like I feel like these days I'm just so fed up with whatever they're doing with oneus. I'm just a little mad. That's all. If they did push the tour because of military enlistment, just a comeback would be enough. I think, yes, like a comeback and then a concert in Seoul would be fine because they are having. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So, like, okay. Guys, listen. It's been since 2021 since the first and last full album. We could have had 3 full albums by now. Instead, we're on our 11th mini album. I probably won't get it, CBH. I do hate that packaging so much. Why try to fix something when it's not broke? I'm gonna get it because, like, the photo cards, whatever, just to keep up with my, like, collection, whatever. But, like, it is kind of dumb. Okay, no, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I don't know if anyone's noticed. They called this tour the 2025 World Tour. Okay? It's like a brand new tour. It's because La Dolce Vita ended, all right? It's over with. This one is called the World Tour. Well, I guess they didn't specify, so but like that would just be weird. Well, now I'm just now this doesn't make sense. um it's called a world tour. Apparently it starts in the US. Not sure why, but it starts in the US and then like 2-3 weeks after they end the US tour, they're having their Seoul concert for this tour. And it's 2 days long. Okay. I guess it's because like I just automatically assumed because the Seoul concert for La Dolce Vita was the final concert for that tour. In my mind, I think I just naturally assumed like the Seoul concert to be the last concert for this tour. And I'm like, why call it a world tour if you're just going to the US and Korea? That's not the world. That's like 2 countries. Okay. But it could also be like actually the start of the tour. But now I'm like, why would you start this tour in the US? Why wouldn't you have the Seoul concert first and then have the US tour? Like, how is that working? You know, and all right, they are infamous for calling tours world tours and then not going around the world. I don't know. Okay. So like now I'm just confused and lost. Like what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Isn't it called Hour? Yes. Hour with an H. They don't have many dates around the world, so it's not a world tour. Well, they don't have many dates right now. Like they only announced the US portion and then the Korea portion. But I think it's weird that they put the US dates and then right underneath put the like Korea date, the Seoul date. Like, wouldn't it be, shouldn't it be like the other way around? I'm trying to find the logic in this and I can't. Like, everything seems weird and strange. I just want to know. That's all. Who's she talking about? Oh, I'm talking about oneus, my favorite group in the entire world. And they're going on tour and I have $5 to my name, but I have to go see them. So, like, where am I going to get my funds? Where am I going to get money to see oneus? I only listen to girl groups. Period. For La Dolce Vita, didn't they start in Japan? They did. Yeah, okay. I guess that one was weird and strange too. Kind of. They did their first concert for La Dolce Vita in Japan, and then they went to Europe, like, right after, and then they didn't say anything about the La Dolce Vita tour for, like, 3 months. And so that's why everyone, like, in the US is freaking out. They're like, they're not coming to the US. And I'm like, you guys are dumb. They always come to the US. It's like they will, it's just like when. And then finally in February, they announced that they're coming to the US. And I was like, see, now we're just complaining for no reason. So I guess it could be the same. I guess. I don't know. So it's like, Lisa, what? Where's the Japan stop for this tour? I'm assuming that Japan might be the last show. Yeah, they might be doing it the other way around now because they started with Japan for the Dolce Vita and ended with Seoul. They might start that way now. But like, why start with the US? Like, that's dumb. That's dumb. You're so pretty. Thanks. Just now, ATEEZ dropped their second music video teaser. They? I don't want to say that. That's a bad word. That's a bad word. I'm not saying that. Ha! I knew it. Hi, fandom. Hi, what? The moon? To moon? I genuinely thought they were releasing Hollow on the 18th. Who's Hollow? Okay, no. I want it to be controversial, but I don't want to be anymore. I don't want to be anymore. Stray Kids' new song? Oh, you know what? I don't keep up with Stray Kids that much. I'm so sorry. Their upcoming Japanese album. Oh, okay. What is the best oneus song? Okay. Do you want the best oneus song objectively or like in my opinion? Because they're different. Yeah, objectively, like on a general consensus, oneus's best song is Luna. Okay. Okay, yeah. Objectively, it's Luna. Okay. I would say I personally like the new version of Luna, the Road to Kingdom version of Luna, but the old version is good too. But I think the new one just has more like emotion and feel into it. My personal favorite, well, I don't know, personal favorite. Well, title track. I am a big Black Mirror enthusiast. I like that song and I like to promote it to people who don't know oneus because I think it's usually catchy enough for most people. Yep. I really love Luna. Luna's a good one. It's a good one. Also, Valkyrie by oneus is really good too. It's true. That is true. Valkyrie is pretty good. What are their new... Oh. Well, their new songs I think are more... Like, if you're a fan of oneus, you would like them. Does anyone have Pinterest? I have Pinterest. Unforgettable. Unforgettable's good if you like... what's the word? What's the word? It's like emotional, but also upbeat. Emotional, upbeat, sad song. What? I'm not sure. Okay, also, team. Sentimental. Yes, I think so. I was almost gonna say grungy, but not grungy. 네. 특별해. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna play you a song. I have to go get my laundry really quick. Here, I'll play you Black Mirror. I'll play you Black Mirror while I'm away. Hopefully, I'm back before the song ends. It's 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I should be. But you're also gonna look at the wall, all right, in the meantime. Can you hear that? All right, look that way. It's Lido. Look at Lido. Here. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm not out of shape, I swear. I swear to God. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry, you have to look away from me, though. I'm so sorry. So what do we think of the song? What do we think so far? I'm not out of shape. I swear to God. I have school in like 2 hours. I remember singing this song live. Me too. I actually love singing this song live. It always goes hard. Every single time. It's okay, better than expected, but I still prefer girl groups. That's fair. That is so fair. I'm in year 9, by the way. What? Oh god, my hair. Ah, don't listen to that. Anyways, what do we think of Black Mirror? Black Mirror is, I mean, it's one of my personal favorites. Like, I'd like Black Mirror. It's just, it's like really close to my style of sound. What? Play Luna next. I gotta play the other one though, because that's my favorite one. Ah. When did it come out? Oh, it's right here. Make a finger heart. I've stan Stray Kids since 2018. I was 7. You were 7 when Stray Kids did. Respect. Respect. I was gonna say something and I forgot. Oh! So, honestly, one of the only things that could make me be okay with this tour is if they pull up and perform Bing Bing. If all of a sudden they start singing Bing Bing at that concert, all will be forgiven. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, even though I'm mad and upset. This is the best part. Ah, it's just so impactful. I love it. I stan Stray Kids in 2020 and I was 18 going on 19. Yeah. Yeah, see, me, unfortunately, I'm like the same age as Stray Kids. There's only 2 members in Stray Kids who are older than me. And the rest are younger. So. This is different. Doesn't it? I love this version. I hope... Well, no, I don't. Okay, this is the other thing, too. Is... Soho is such an, like, important part in a lot of performances and songs. It's like, how are they going to... Like... You know... Like, do his parts? Like, are they gonna assign it to members? They have to, I think. I think they have to assign it to members. But I feel like there are some songs... I don't know. Am I being a hater? I think I'm being a hater. I should just trust oneus. I trust their process, I think. I was going to say that I hope they perform this version at the tour, but at the same time, I don't want them to, because, like, Soho opens the song, and he, like, does the first part of the choruses. I feel like it would be really hard to try to do this performance without Soho. I don't know. Is that just me? Am I being a hater? literally IN to them. What? Is Lino and Bangchan older? Yes. Lino's actually only older than me by like 3 months, I think. So, there's that. Soho's literally the vocal point in this version of the song. I know, and I think it would be too hard. Not saying that oneus is not capable. It's just, I feel like there's a certain kind of like performance and emotion and whatever else that Soho provides to that version of the song that I don't think that the other members would be able to. Like I said, not to discredit them, it's just, it's something I feel that only really Soho could do. But I think the original version, they could probably do that and it would be fine. I believe. I don't know. If they need a fill, they can let me know. They need someone to fill in for Soho. I'm right here. Just kidding. Give me that mic. I'll go stand on stage for him. Alright, I even know the positionings. I don't, but I'll guess. Hear me out. Kiho from P1 Harmony. What are you trying to say? No, yeah. This one's okay. I like how it became like a trap remix, but it's still good. For ATs, literally all of them are older than me. That's sad. See, okay, with ATs, there's only... I'm old. There's only 2 members in ATs who are older than me as well. But to be fair, the 4 of them are born the same year that I am. So like, but I'm still older than all of them. He's Kiho, I respect it. Jungho is 1 year older than me. That's crazy. Jungho. That's insane. For Stray Kids, ATs, BTS, P1 Harmony, and TXT are older than me. That's insane. I think I'm just old and decrepit. I think that's my problem. I love this part. Okay, well, whenever they start rapping, I guess. Are you ready? Anyways, I'm 14, I'm 24. Oh my god. Generation gaps. It's okay. I've accepted that I'm just old. I can fill in for Soho. I can fill in for Soho. They need someone to do that high note, I'll do it. Just let me know. Let me know. I can fill in. I probably can't. They'll probably boo me off stage. Boo, you're not Soho! And then get me off stage. I'm like, okay. I just wanted to, you know. You can do it. See you on tour. Yeah, you'll see me up there. Main vocalist. Main vocalist of the tour. It's me. So on the stage in the future. So true. Oh, okay. So this is the other thing I want to talk about as well. Okay, not only is oneus going on tour, okay, and it's happening in like, well, tickets go on sale in like 2 days. All right. Luckily by the grace of God, not sure how this happens, I get paid this week. So at least I can buy my tickets, right? We can't listen to this. They're gonna get me. Sorry. Okay. So I get paid this week so I can buy my tickets. I've already decided on what stops I'm going to, because even as much as I don't really want to go, I kind of have to go. Or I kind of want to go. I do, but I don't. And so that's kind of why I was so stressed this morning too. is not only did they announce it just so spontaneously, but they also put all of like the dates and the cities they were going to immediately after. So I'm like, first thing I do when I look at any tour is to see if there's a stop that's close to me. Um, now, now oneus, I don't know. Me and oneus are just not aligned on this. Okay, they never come anywhere near me, ever. All right, and I expected that. And so now I start thinking of like either the next closest place I could go or a place that like I want to go, um, that I might want to go see them at. And so I've been figuring it out like all morning of like which stops I wanted to go to see one of us, which was a little hard. It was really difficult, but I did narrow it down to. Sorry, I have to go. Bye. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Groupie time. If I had the money, I'd chase the bands that I like. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I love oneus. They're like my faves in the entire world, so I have to go to their tour, right? It's just this is so sudden. I don't have that much money just laying around to go see oneus. So like where am I going to get, you know? We need to come up with like fundraising ideas. Everyone drop your best fundraising ideas and let me know. So I can get on the grind cuz like I have to go to these tours or to these concerts. Anyway, I was having a dilemma because I don't like to go to just one oneus stop because because why? They're also my alt group, okay? And so me seeing them one time, I get the absolute worst post-concert depression after like going just one time. And so that's why most of the time I try to go twice. And so it's like, well, at least I can see them again. I will say the last tour for La Dolce Vita, we went 3 times. And by the 3rd time, I did kind of realize that I didn't really need to go the 3rd time, but it was nice to go the 3rd time. But I would have been okay if we didn't, like if we just went to the 2. And because I remembered that for this tour, and because they're only going to 10 stops, I figured that I would maybe just go to 2 this time. And I hope to God that's enough because I would hate for the second stop to, like, you know, for me to go to the second stop and then realize that I want to go to one more, except I didn't plan to go to one more, and now I'm just SOL. So I hope it's enough. I can't even consider going. I don't have enough to go and the timing is bad. I'm saying, okay, think about this though. We fundraising efforts. We all pitch in our best fundraising ideas. All right? And then we like grind the money together. How about this? In my 5 years of standing oneus, I only had the opportunity to see them once, and that was in 2023. No. No, we gotta get you to oneus again. What if I invited you? Can I go? I like oneus too. Anyway, so I'm automatically thinking of like this morning when I'm trying to plan where I want to go. I'm thinking of like places I want to go, places I don't want to go, places that I like work out based on like what time of the month they're at. Is that a thunderstorm? Oh my god. And I get it narrowed down to well, actually, I started debating between Chicago and Nashville and LA and San Francisco. It was like one of the sets because they're back to back, both of them, but they're at different times of the tour. Where are you from? I'm from the US. And so then I start kind of like thinking about like the pros and cons of each of them. And finally, all right, I have finally gotten it down. I am going to Chicago and Nashville, which I'm excited about. I'll be honest. I'm not that excited for Chicago. I feel like I keep going to Chicago and I'm low-key tired of going to Chicago. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I've been there too many times. But I really want to go to Nashville. Like, I've been wanting to go to Nashville for Maybe all year. This entire year. Um, no, no. I've been wanting to go to Nashville for a long, long time because I went to Atlanta in 2022 for when I did my background acting and we spent 2 weeks in Atlanta, but we drove there, and the path that we take back to where we live, we have to drive through Nashville. And I really, really wanted to stop in Nashville because I've always wanted to go there. I've always wanted to go to Nashville. Um, and so I wanted to stop there, but we were like on a time crunch on the way back, so like we couldn't. So I had to just admire it from afar. Okay. Um, and then earlier, like a month or two ago, when ATs announced their tour, me and my friend were planning on going because we like ATs, but we haven't seen them on like their tour or their concerts in a long time. I think it's been a year and a half. No, 2 years? A little over 2 years. It's been a long time since we've seen ATs, and we kind of miss ATs. So we were gonna go to ATs. We were gonna go to two of their stops, and one of them was gonna be Nashville because I like Nashville. I want to go to Nashville. But then it started kind of becoming a bit too like it just didn't seem like possible for us to go anymore, just based on like the timing of it and kind of like what like goes on in our personal lives, whatever. So like now we can't go see ATs, right? And now I'm like, well, that's crazy because I wanted to go to Nashville, but that's fine. So I think it's crazy that oneus is going to Nashville and I want to go as well. And so I'm like, well, this is the perfect time to not only go see oneus, but to also finally go to Nashville. So that played a big part in deciding where I wanted to see oneus this time. Unfortunately, it has to be Chicago, okay? But fortunately, it is Nashville at the same time. So that moment when your friends are making plans in front of you, not including you. Okay, but you're talking about oneus. If you were talking about anything else, I would turn the other way. But you're mentioning oneus right, like in earshot. I'm joining in. All right, I'm in. I'm there. You want oneus to get you into K-pop? Yeah. Anyways. So, I've decided where I'm going to go. All right, I've reserved my hotel rooms. Didn't pay for them. I reserved them. I started looking at flights. I'm planning it all out. It's just where am I going to get the funds for this? How am I I need that large sum of money to like fall from the sky like right now. I need it to like just show up at my door tomorrow. Hi, hello. Anyways, so if anyone has any ideas on how I could grind grind money in the next month appropriately and legally, let me know. Let me know. Hi, hello. Dear one is an easy research. That is so true. That is so true. These are so cute. They're like perfect like fidget toys. I love oneus, but like I don't want to go. Like I said, I was kind of already, well, all of the trips that I wanted. I hate oneus. No, I don't hate oneus. I love oneus. I hate the tour that they're going on. I had been planning so many other things to do, and now I'm like, all of that's like out of the window because I have to go see oneus. Like this is, I should be grateful I'm seeing oneus, but like I also just seen them, and so. But I should go. Like, you know, I don't know. It's such a dilemma. I just don't like it. I found a fake 100 the other day. That's messed up. That's messed up. Okay, you know what? You mentioning that just kind of like reminded me of sometimes girls will tell stories about like when they get into a relationship or like they were a fan of like any male celebrity or whatever. They're like a fan before they get into a relationship and then they start dating a guy and then the guy gets jealous of how much of a fan that their girlfriend is. Like some guys take it like really personally of like their girlfriend or whatever being fans of male celebrities. And like I personally think that's the goofiest thing ever. Cause I could not imagine dating a guy who did not like the fact that I was like a oneus fan. Or even like better yet, a Soho fan. If we went to a oneus concert together and they were watching me be a fan at the oneus concert in Soho, and like he immediately like starts to act weird or get jealous or whatever, I would be like, what the heck, bro? That's weird. That's weird and creepy. And it's not creepy, it's just I think it's just strange to be jealous of a celebrity. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like it's like inferiority maybe, cuz like I you could argue that the girl likes the male celebrity maybe based on like physical looks, which honestly, some people are just nice to look at, okay? Um but maybe guys who are insecure think that, you know, his girlfriend's like attracted to a guy that looks like that and he's like, "Well, I don't look like that." So like, you know, I guess I see it in that aspect, but I think it's just weird cuz he's a celebrity. Like he's like what do you think's going to happen? He's going to come off the stage and fall in love with me? Like be so realistic. Like I've heard of that. Babe, stop liking good music. So true. It would never happen. I'm saying, like 95% of the time, that like never happens. You know? Bro knows his girl's about to get stolen. You think some guy. Okay, but be honest though. I guess I don't know. Like, as a boyfriend, okay, would you let your girl um be swept away by her favorite male celebrity, by the male celebrity she's a fan of? Like, imagine the celebrity saw her in the crowd, was like, oh my god, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life showed up in front of me. I need to have her. Goes up to her, you know, rizzes her up, gets her, but she has a boyfriend. All right. Do you think the boyfriend would let her go? That's like such a, I don't know if anyone would be able to answer that, but like, would that be weird? I don't know. Hello again. Oh my gosh, hi. It's raining. It's raining. That's so unrealistic. Okay, but you never know. Like, you never know. Okay, crazy things happen all the time. All the time. Oh, I do also want to talk about, okay, because today our main theme for stream, bars, the main topic for the stream is this freaking Oneus tour because I'm so mad. But I also did see, right, the VIP packages, okay? And I honestly, I guess I'm not that big of a fan of VIP packages. It's that I just tend to get them for like certain benefits. Um, wish her good luck with her new love. It was good knowing you. See, that's the answer that I think I would want. If I was dating a guy and that same thing happened to me, Big Ken comes off the stage and is like, we're gonna ride off into the sunset together. I would love nothing more than if my boyfriend was like, oh my gosh, have fun. Like, well, now ex-boyfriend, whatever. Anyways, I'm switching in between. I can't tell you why I'm so all over the place right now. I need to like stick to one thing and just talk about it. I saw horrible lightning in my area. I'm sure it's going to storm badly. I hate thunder. No. I hope it's not too bad. I think right now it's like a little bit. Sorry. A little bit of thunder. But mostly rain. Oh, let me finish my oneus thought. So they're having VIP packages for this tour apparently. And this is also the other thing is okay. Can I be really honest with you? Let me be really, really honest with you because I feel like you guys would listen and hear me out. I think that the only reason why I want to go to this oneus tour is because it's like what's the word? I can only think of tradition in my head. Like I'm only wanting to go because I've gone to all the other ones. And like I only want to get a VIP package because I've gotten VIP for all the other ones. And so it's more like there's a what's the word when like you just keep doing something because you feel like you have to and not because like you want to. Because I'm gonna be really, really honest. I do think that how am I trying to say this? I think that I don't want to go to the tour more than I do want to go to the tour. But I know like it feels like I have to go to the tour, so like I'm going to go. But I don't really want to. And that's kind of how I felt when I saw the VIP packages was like I think I would be okay not having okay, before I really get into for VIP and VVIP, I would have been okay not having either of them. But because I have this like tradition of always getting VIP for the oneus concerts, I think I would have done VVIP because it came with sound check. It was just high touch and a sound check. And I like the sound checks. They're okay. I like sound checks. The high touches I mean they're kind of lame, not gonna lie. Oh my god. If my girl would probably leave me if the female singers I listen to swept me up. Okay, if I knew that my boyfriend, my partner, was a big fan of like a female celebrity and she did the same thing, I would be encouraging it. I'd be like, you go live your best life. Okay, I support you. I am here for you. Okay, anyways, so based on just VIP and VVIP packages, it just kind of feels like I would only get them because I just want, or like just to kind of keep up the tradition I've already had. However, they do seem to have this really outrageous, like higher tier than VVIP. And in this tier, it comes with a high touch, it comes with a group photo, it comes with sound check, it comes with a fan sign, and a one-on-one photo bundle. Not sure what that means. Everyone seems to think it's an individual, it's a photo with one member, but you get to do it with every member. Hello? And so I'm like, okay, because I honestly, before anyone ever told me that, I thought it was you would get one photo with one member, like just the member themselves. And I was like, okay, I think I would do that. And I knew for sure I was going to pick Kunhee. Me and Kunhee were going to take a photo together and we're going to be BFFs, okay? But then someone explained it to me as the fact that it says photo bundle. And so now we seem to think that it's a package. So you get an individual photo with every member, okay? And I want to tell you right now, I love oneus, okay? I love every member of oneus from like the bottom of my heart. But I am scared of Lido. Lido scares me, okay? And I have many reasons for that, low key. I both on a personal level and a fan level. He scares me, and I don't really want to take a photo with him because I don't want to. Okay, hear me out though. I feel you guys won't judge me, right? You won't judge me. Don't judge me. I don't want to stand beside him and have it just be me and him. That's no, because he scares me. Um, and so as much as I would like, because honestly, that's really the only reason why I do kind of want this top tier bundle. Now it is really expensive. This is kind of what I mean by like I need to fundraise as much as I possibly can. All right, this large sum of money needs to fall out of the sky. Because I want to buy this VIP package, this like top tier VIP package. But now knowing it's a 1-to-1 photo bundle, which could mean every single member, I all of a sudden I don't want to because I don't want to take a photo with Lido. I no hate to Lido. Really no, it's nothing about Lido. Well, it's not him himself. It's just like I said, there's experiences I've experienced. Okay? And just kind of maybe it's just from my personal experience. I don't really want to be like next to him like that. No, thank you. And so now I'm like, do I just not? Because I mean, the fan sign too is not like a real fan sign. Like, you don't get to sit down in front of them and talk to them for like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's like they're sitting at a table and the fans are standing in front of them and they'll just sign your album and then you move on. So it's like 10 seconds per member and that's it. So like I'm not concerned about that really, but like the photo bundle was really the only thing I wanted. If it was just one member and that was it. But knowing it could be the whole group. What if you see that one VIP guy again that knew your name? Wait. I didn't even think about that. That would be scary. I guess this time I could actually ask. I could be like, hey, I'm inquiring about something that happened a year and a half ago. Can you tell me about this? Can you could they? Wouldn't that be goofy if I see him again? Because he did go on the like entire tour with oneus. So like he didn't work at just one stop. He was like a artist staff or something because he was always beside oneus. Like always. It was crazy. Okay? So like it could be possible that he does work with them on the tour, especially because he worked with them last time and it seemed to go fine. So like they could just rehire him maybe. And so if they do and I see him again, I think I will. I'll go ask. Because I want to know. I just want to know. Get my ex's SoundCloud account and hire a crowd at a local venue. Sorry, babe, I'm a clout chaser. Oh my god. Why are you scared of him? He's a sweetheart. Scary vibe friend. The group always has one. He has like a resting, like his resting face makes him look really like mad and irritated like all the time. But like I get that because I have the same resting face. And it makes me kind of sad sometimes because I really like I'll just be standing there like kind of just like there's no specific emotion I'm feeling. I might even be feeling happy. But like if I'm just standing there and like there's no expression on my face, a lot of people tell me that I do look like unapproachable. Like it looks like, or I've had people tell me that I look like I don't want anyone to be talking to me, or you know, or that I wouldn't engage in a conversation. I'm like, that's crazy because I always engage in conversation, I feel. So I've been trying to make it a point to like smile more when I'm like out and about, unless I truly don't want to be bothered, then it works. But Lido has the same face, okay? And I know from personal experience because he has that resting face and he tends to use it for a lot of like social events. Um and so like it works. So like if you ever see him just standing on stage, like just chilling, he looks like he's like annoyed or like he doesn't want to be there. And the experiences, this is also why I always have like a how would I say? So like I've been through a lot of high touches with oneus, a lot of them. And every single time I see Lido, I have never seen him smile at me ever. Like at me specifically. And I know this, it's because other people say that he like sometimes smiles or sometimes says like hello or hi or like thank you or whatever, except every time I get in front of him he's like he has the straightest face on, and I'm like, a simple hello, a little smile, like anything would be great. um but like now thinking about it, it could be because like I also have that face, but like if I'm in front of one us I don't have that face. Like I probably have like the stupidest look on my face when I'm going seeing one us. Um, and so like to me, my personal experience, like he always looks kind of like irritated. And so I feel like if I were to take a photo with him, I would get scared because he would have that face and like that face looks like he's like mad or something. And so then like subconsciously my mind would think like, oh, he's mad, doesn't want to talk. So then I'm not going to say anything because I'm like, he looks like he doesn't want to say anything. And then he's not going to say anything because he's kind of quiet. He's a little reserved, okay? And so now we're just standing there and it's like, now what do we do? Take the photo, all right, and then leave, and then, all right, bye, Lido. And then he scares me. He scares me. You're close to his height. I'd be scared because I'm shorter than him. I'm 5'2". Yeah, Lido is like only slightly taller than I am. It's still noticeable though. Like it's noticeably taller, but like it's not like insanely taller. I have an RBF too. It's useful sometimes, but other times it's like I want people to talk to me and they're like, well, you look like you don't want to be talked to. It's like, oh, big sad for real sad girl hours. It's because one us announced a tour and I have no money. Where am I gonna get this money? Like, where am I gonna find all this money to go see one us? This sucks. This is also kind of why I don't really want to go. Is because it's like, how am I gonna like get all of that together in that short amount of time? But I guess it works out. Some always whatever. What happened? Um. Anyways, yeah. No, I'm still excited though. I'm still excited because I do like seeing One Us. I love One Us. Duh. They're my favorite group in the entire world. Okay. And so I do. I also though think it's because I had just seen them 4 months ago. Well, 4 months ago now. Yeah, it'll be 6 months in between like Korea and the tour. And like that's just a lot of times to see them. That's just seeing them a lot of times, in my personal opinion. Um Tours are just bad in timing right now. They really are. I wish they would have announced it for later. I guess maybe I should be glad they didn't though, because I am okay. This was the other thing I wanted to talk about was how I had so many other things planned and now I can't go to like 3 of them because I have to go to one of us. um so I actually was planning on going to KCON. I don't remember if I mentioned that ever anywhere, but I wanted to go to KCON because Ive is going and I love Ive. I would love to see Ive. And I haven't been to KCON since 2022. And the last time I went to KCON, I had kind of like it was a good, like a bad experience. Um, because of who I went with that year. When I tell you she ran me into the ground that year, it was insane. And because of that, I had sort of a um, like a not so great experience at KCON. And so I wanted to go to KCON again because I'm not friends with her anymore. And I don't have to deal with her or anything about traveling or whatever. So I hope that this time would have been like, a nicer experience to have for sure. But now I can't go to KCON because KCON is also expensive. And that was like the one big trip I was gonna save up for. Like that's where all I was grinding anyways. And it was gonna all go into KCON because it's expensive to go, but I would have loved to go. Um, but now that One Us's tour is like at the same time, now I can't go to KCON, you know? Which sucks, I guess. Um, so like KCON is now totally out the window for me, I'm pretty sure. Unless a large sum of money falls from the sky and I can go to both. Whatever. Um, I was planning on seeing ATs because there's some girls that I work with that like wanted to go, and we were like thinking we could do a really quick trip, like we could drive there, see ATs on the concert day, and then drive back. Um, I guess that could still work out, but it's like a week or two before. I think it's 2 weeks before I go to see One Us. So it's like I don't know even know if I'll be in the market. And so I like try to think that every year just to see if I could go. Um I think last year I well also too it's like depending on lineup, I'll know if I want to go. Last year I didn't like the lineup too much, so I didn't really feel the need to go. The year before that I think I was just busy, couldn't go anyways. This year, I mean, Ive was going. Well, Ive is going. But now I can't go because I have to go see One Us. Oh my god. Like, I love One Us, but like all these trips that I had planned. Like, the craziest things better happen at this One Us tour, I swear to God. To make for the fact that, like, I can't go to the other ones that I want to go to. So yeah, it was KCON ATs. I actually wanted to go see Tate McRae because I love Tate McRae. And she was going to be in Minneapolis, St. Paul, on August something. And now I can't go because One Us. Hi, hello. Please say my name. I don't really want to. They have Korean food. They used to have the food street. I don't think they do anymore because they're lame. They took the street away. Is this gonna color it? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. um, yeah. But, okay, like I said, like, I think I said this. I don't remember. Um, did you see that? My lights. Wait, no, 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 no. That's a psycho thing to think. Psycho thing to think. No, I'm gonna have to pose this question to. Okay, 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 okay. Hear me out, hear me out. As an adult, okay? I am an adult. I'm grown. Uh, mm, I'm grown, but I'm thinking, okay, I think I talked about this in some stream at some point about how I don't think I would ever drink at a One Us concert because One Us is my favorite artist, like group, and I think it's like I want to experience their concerts all the time in like a sober state, okay? Just normal everyday state. However, okay, I also do like having a drink or two at concerts. I think they're fun. I think it's fun, okay? And so now all of a sudden I'm thinking, I that's psychotic. That's psychotic. I could like what if I use this tour to fulfill like a bucket list item of mine and like drink at a oneus concert. And I'm not talking like just one drink and calling it a day, okay? I'm talking like multiple drinks to where I'm feeling it by the end. Wait. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about it because I tend to look like busted at the end. Like by the end of the concert, um, like when I've like drank enough to like, feel it, whatever, I start to look busted and I hate to walk in front of one us and have them look at me like that. Have them look at me in like my most like not normal state. That would be embarrassing. I would be so embarrassed. But would I? Because be honest, do they even know me like that? Do they even know me like that? Would they even remember as long as I don't act up going through? Yeah, like, I have to think about this. I have to think about it, but it's intriguing. I like the idea. I'm an adult too. Aren't we all? I'm an adult, but I choose not to drink. It's not my thing. Never tried it and don't want to. That's fair. Never black out at my favorites concerts. Yeah, see, I would definitely not drink that much. Um, One thing I am a little I'm a little disappointed in myself um about is when I went to see One We. I think I was just really excited to like be at a concert and kind of just be in the atmosphere or whatever, and they were selling drinks in the back. And so I got like 3 drinks. I don't know how much alcohol is in these drinks, but by the end of the concert, I was feeling it. Okay? I was definitely feeling it. And halfway through the concert, I decided I wanted to buy a group photo with One We. Except at the end of the concert, all right, I'm like pretty buzzed, I would say. And luckily though, it took a long time to get all of the um like different ticket holders like organized, and so I had enough time to like kind of come down from it a little bit. But I was still very much feeling it when I went through my group photo with One We. And so I'm a little embarrassed. I actually am a little embarrassed to like look at the photo when it comes out because I would hate to see it and then like notice that I look like busted up or something because I was kind of buzzed, okay? And here I am taking a photo with One We. I'm like I mean, YOLO at the end of the day, but at the same time it's like well, I also didn't think I was taking a photo with One We. Like, I decided it halfway through the concert. So I had already been like 2 drinks in. And now I'm like, I should get a photo. And so I got a photo, the group photo. And if I had known, I have a tornado warning in my area. Oh no. Hopefully I'll be okay. I've gotten several of those. I've been safe. Thank God. Hopefully I'm fine this time too. Yeah, hopefully nothing crazy happens. I want to see One We. They were so good. I really, really wish I could have seen them 2 times. Or even 3. I think I talked about that story as well, about how I initially was planning to see them 2 times. Um, and I actually had planned so much for the One We concert, and then everything kind of just didn't work out that way. And ultimately it came down to like we were only able to go to one stop and then get only GA. Um, and that's it. Okay. Luckily, while we were there, it seemed that we were able to get like group photos and stuff kind of after, but like in the planning process, it just was looking like we were only able to show up to the concert and then leave. Like it was so horrible, I think, and I just didn't like the like process of trying to plan that trip, and then like kind of the way it worked out. But I will say I am glad that I was still able to see one we. So one we, yeah, one us and one we. Um, I don't know. I had fun though. Like even though I wish maybe I do I that yeah kind of I don't know. I think it would be fun though to have a couple of drinks at the One Us concert. I That's just what I think. All right. But again, because it's One Us, I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. We'll see. Uh ah. Wait, what? Oh no, I get it. I get it. I get it. Anyway, yeah. I think I'll be live for 10 or 15 more minutes. So if you have anything else to talk about, this is now the time. Okay. I know I only streamed one time this week. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow because I can't stream this weekend. I'm busy this weekend, but I'm also leaving really early on Friday to go do what I'm going to do. So I don't think I'll stream tomorrow just so like I can like go to bed early and whatnot. So this might be like the last stream until next week. I hate to say. How was your day besides One Us news? It was good. I honestly spent most of my day planning my One Us trip. Oh. Yeah, I like spent maybe the first 3 hours at work planning my One Us trip, which I hated, all right, because that was totally not on my agenda this morning. But like, it was also something that like I could not put off until later because tickets go on sale in 2 days, like on Friday. So I had to figure it out like then so that I knew what I was doing and calculating costs and stuff. So yeah, I spent a majority of my day doing planning for the tour. No, we're gonna miss you. I know. I'm like so busy like the next couple of weeks. It's kind of insane. Sorry. Sorry. I will try to do more streams next week. To make up for this week and to make up for the week after because the week after I'm going to Chicago to see Baekhyun. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot believe I'm seeing Baekhyun in 2 weeks. I'm scared. I'm nervous. But yeah, I'm going to see Baekhyun. I'm tired. And then we're gonna stay in Denver for a couple of days for some events that they have there. So I probably won't stream too much that week either. Hello from Texas. I'm part Texan. It just turned 12. And it's whose birthday? She turns 29. Please wish her happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy 29th birthday. How's there 12 people, only 2 people commenting? See, okay. You were here when I was doing my audio only live, right? This is I'll mention it again in case anyone wasn't here that day because it was a secret stream. So you're seeing Baekhyun have fun. Yes, like my favorite person in the entire world. I'm so excited. There's always a vocal minority. Oh my god. No, I mentioned this in my last stream, but it's a secret stream now. So how I noticed that there's always a lot of people watching and there's not that many people comment. Like there's not the same amount of people commenting. And so I know that that's usually people who kind of just, they're either like they lurk on the stream, like they watch the stream but they just don't comment anything, or people who maybe put the stream on in the back and they'll go do, I guess that's lurking too, but like in a different way. And like I respect it because I do that a lot too with streamers that I watch. Matter of fact, I do it all the time. I'm hardly ever commenting in people's live streams. Like I'm always just watching them. Um but okay, I am a nosy person. I'm a nosy girl. Okay, and I just like to know things. So sometimes all I really want is to just know who's watching, and like if they just leave like a simple just like hey, or like I'm lurking but I'm here kind of thing, or like an emoji or something, just to know that, like, just so I know who's watching. I think that would like itch the part in my brain that just wants to know. But right, it's just because I just like to know things, that's all. Sorry. When I'm with you, song opinion? I don't even know that song. Knowledge is power. True. Are you a school student or college person? I'm in college. I'm in college. I always comment when I can. I always have something to when it comes to my something to say when it comes to my interests. And that's so fair. That is so fair. Well, we're here. Thank you. Thank you for making your presence known. What subject are you studying? I'm a business major. Yeah. I am studying business, I guess. Oh my god, it's raining. It's raining. When I'm with you, Lisa featuring Tyler. Oh, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard this song. Isn't this so cute? I have another one. Oh, it's up there. It's up there. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't even know why. I feel like I'd be getting like adequate amount of sleep. What job plans are in the future for business major students? You can do a lot of things. You could go into like management or accounting, or what else? Like admin work. You can go into what's the other one? Like entrepreneurship. You can do that too. Yeah, there's just a lot of things you can do. Business person. Can you say her name when you wish her happy birthday? Why? Happy birthday. Free water? Yeah, that's so true. It's not drinkable? Is rainwater not drinkable? Like, is that just gross? Honestly, what? How to feel okay with being in situations you're in because of others and now you can't do anything other than just be in it. How do you blame others when it's your life? I mean, sometimes blaming others is not the answer anyways. I think it's not a healthy trait to feel the need to blame other people all the time. Maybe this is just me, like this is how I stay at peace. I don't find the benefit in blaming other people ever. Like even in a situation where the other person is entirely wrong, I guess it could be, yeah, I think it's more just like a personal thing like that I do, because I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt all the time, even when they don't deserve it. And so in situations where like if somebody is like, say somebody is 100% the problem and I wasn't, what I do in those situations is instead of saying like, oh, they're entirely the problem, it's their problem, they're the issue, I always just think it's like, well, You know, maybe there's certain things that are happening or they're dealing with that like made them do that, and that, you know, and that's kind of why this unfolded this way. Um, but I think I also do that because if I don't do that, I tend to um, take it out on myself, and I start to think that I'm not that I'm the problem, but like maybe I'm the issue, you know? Like in a situation where it is their fault and it's not mine, if I don't tell myself like things like, oh, like there must be a reason for why that happened and whatnot, um, I would think that it was maybe my fault when it probably wasn't, when it usually wasn't, right? Um, and so maybe that's helpful to like not blame people all the time. Snoop into business, true. When we do things to please others, but it's not what we want to do, and now you're in it. Depends on the area. Most of the time, you can't drink. Oh, geez, I didn't even know that. And here I was about to drink rainwater. You can only blame yourself for listening to them. People pleasing is different, I think, because people pleasing stems from insecurity and anxiety. And so when you're doing things to try to please other people, I hate to say, in the most like ground level way, you're kind of doing it to yourself. Okay? And like I know it's coming from a place where like you're not consciously thinking about trying to do things on behalf of other people like that, because you're worried about what they think, or like you want them to see you in a certain way and all this stuff. Um like it people aren't like consciously making that decision, but at the same time, um I think identifying the fact that like you're doing these things because you want somebody um to have a certain reaction from it, or like a, you know, gain a certain like belief or something from it. I think, like I said, I hate to say, it's like you're kind of doing it to yourself. That's all. That's all. I'm forever a victim of my own self. Aren't we all? Rainwater isn't drinkable because of the pollution in the air, and when I have seen rainwater collected something, it's always murky. That's gross. That is so fallout radiation rainwater. What the heck? I'm a doctor, but sometimes I think maybe wanted to be an author, but I did it for my Asian parents, and now I don't know. I love the respect and authority of being a doctor, but sometimes I feel not enough. Yeah, and see, that's the other thing about people pleasing, is that you will never ever feel completely satisfied by doing people pleasing activities. I hate to say. And I think that I could, oh my god, my lights. Um I think I can say that like from experience, because I used to be a people pleaser back in the day for my own reasons, okay? Um which I feel like is a little too deep to get into, but I used to be a big people pleaser in like um high school, like my teenage years, my early 20s. Um and it's something that I learned. I don't know how I learned it. I don't know where I learned it either. Um but I realized that like things I was doing, like I think I guess at that point in time, I was always doing things for other people. Like I was never making any decisions for myself. Like I was doing it because I wanted this person to it was kind of a mix of both. Like I wanted people to feel a certain way. It's like, well, if I did this for this person, like this would help them feel more comfortable. It would take like a load off, and like even though that sounds helpful, it is kind of people pleasing because now you're kind of doing it at your own expense. Um or in the other sense that like I would do things because I wanted people to see me in a certain way. Of like if I do this, they're gonna see me as like reliable or trustworthy or like always helpful, all this stuff. It's draining. It's really draining. And again, I don't remember how I learned that this is what I was doing, but I quickly realized that I didn't like doing that, and that I wanted to just do things because I wanted to do them and not because I wanted somebody else to think something specific. Miranda, hello. Sorry about that. I'm doing good besides the storm coming my way. The storm's outside my house right now. I haven't ever dated, no boyfriend, no makeup, no fun. And sometimes I get angry because I'm like, I haven't started living life and I don't know who to blame. I'm grateful for being a doctor in my family, but I don't know. See, that's something that's like I don't think you need to blame anyone for that. It's just kind of how the circumstances unfolded. Um, it's just like an unfortunate way that things led up to this point, but I don't think you need to blame anyone for that. And I also think that it's not healthy to try to blame somebody for that because realistically it could be a lot of different people's faults. I hate storms. I hate thunder. You hate thunder? Feeling it deep inside of me. Your love is like electricity. Shocking the way you're bringing me to life. We're gonna play it now. How could you? It's a good song. I love storms. That thunder won't hurt you. Oh my gosh. Do you want to hear like a lore? A story? Like is it lore drop? I guess. When I was younger, I can't tell you why. Well, no, I think I do know why. Um, when I was younger, up until like my teenage years, I used to be terrified of thunderstorms. I hated thunderstorms so bad. I would get anxiety every time they would like happen. Um, I love the song. Anyways, I used to hate thunderstorms so bad. But it's because in my mind, I thought that every thunderstorm, well, it's like because people would say they could potentially turn into tornadoes. I was terrified of tornadoes, but I think it also stemmed from the fact that like I was scared of dying in a tornado, which is still a valid fear, okay? It's just where I live, tornadoes are not that common. All right, I hate that they're just not that common. Like they do happen sometimes, but not that much. But when I was younger, I was convinced that almost like 8 out of 10 thunderstorms would produce a tornado. And I'm like, this is it. We're gonna die today. And it got even worse, like my anxiety and stuff got worse when it would get really windy in a thunderstorm, which is kind of a characteristic of thunderstorms. The wind. And that's the thing that scared me the most because I'm like, it's a tornado. We're gonna die. And so what I used to do during thunderstorms is I used to like hide, or I would like shut all the blinds and like turn the other way, or like I would go into like, I would sit in like the hallway of like our house because like I'm not anywhere near like the walls or anything. I was scared, and I stayed scared of storms until I was in high school, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere I just became a fan of thunderstorms. Like they were like strangely, just very suddenly, they were just nice to me. I don't know. And so like now I'm not scared of thunderstorms, but I used to be back in the day. I don't know how to navigate because I'm 26 and like now I'm shy and feel ugly when I put on makeup. Don't know how to talk to boys. Oh, plus I can't even blame anyone but me. Okay, even though, okay, I said that it's not healthy to blame other people for the way things played out, I think if it helps you get closure from the situation, or it like helps you kind of pinpoint different, sorry, it's raining. Oh god, don't listen to that. Anyways, I think if it helps you, maybe you could blame someone, but like I just don't think that That helpful. You gotta live in the right spot to get a tornado, really. I was in Tornado Alley forever, never got hit. Yeah, see, I'm considered in Tornado Alley, but I'm like in the corner. And so, but like I said, like tornadoes do happen here, but they're like pretty small. They don't last that long. Um, and they happen more kind of not where I live. So, yeah. Even as a kid, I hated thunder, and it carried on to my adult life. They're so loud and unexpected, I hate it. That's fair. Yeah, the really loud ones are scary. You came over to the stormy side. It's barely stormed here for years. How come Arizona seems just like a nice place to live? The only thing is the heat. Honestly, I think the heat would probably drive me away. A current tornado? Oh no. Feeling it deep inside me. Your love's like electricity and shocking the way you're bringing me to life. Na, na. My parents didn't like the idea of me getting a criminal justice degree. What? That seems like such a nice degree. Oh my god, it's gonna rain all night. Oh my god, it's gonna get worse. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong spot. Wait. It's 11 right now. This says it's supposed to be the worst, like, in a bit. Oh my god. This is not good. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. They thought it was too dangerous for me? No. Okay, you know what? I did go over my time limit, so maybe I will take this time to end the stream. As you can see, my lights are trying to give up. So, I think I will end today's stream here. Okay? I need to go find out how I'm gonna get all this money to go see oneus. So if anyone has any tips and tricks, let me know so I can go see oneus. Anyways, so I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. I won't stream for the rest of this week. Well, I won't stream like this, because I am going somewhere this weekend, and we're leaving really early Friday morning, so I most likely won't stream tomorrow night. If I do stream tomorrow night, it'll be an audio only stream, so maybe not, but it won't be like this. What did I do? Oh, if I don't stream tomorrow, I will most likely stream next week sometime. But I will try to stream like a few times next week to make up for the fact that I didn't stream that much this week. And because I won't stream that much the week after because I'm going on a trip. So I'll try to stream a few times next week to make up for the... I just got here. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for letting me rant about oneus and the tour and all this stuff. I feel like I was complaining and being a hater this entire time, but at least I got it off my chest, okay? And you guys have my back. You guys listen and don't judge, right? But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I enjoyed all of the conversations today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Laura, I hope you have a safe rest of your night as well. Tell that tornado to just go the other way, all right? Just tell them to go that way. A good rest of your night. I hope you guys have a good day tomorrow, or you're having a good day right now, or you had a good day today. And I will see you all next week, most likely. All right, bye everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. Have a good night.